Hey everyone, welcome back to the old family farm. Beautiful February morning, and I've got a couple surprises for you. Hope you're all, by the way, having a really good week. As you can see, our money has decreased a tad. Again, I cannot be trusted with money in the bank account. I will spend it, and I have indeed. And this is the first thing I purchased, is a maple syrup, I don't know, garden? Maple syrup, little maple syrup foresty thing? So here's the deal with the maple syrup thing. First of all, it actually, I think, fits in really nice on this map. Like when I put it, after I put it down, I thought, well, this is interesting. I didn't know this tree here was included, but it's not included. And you can see how nicely it matches with the trees that come with the maple forest. Maple syrup forest mod thingy. Not too shabby. What I like about it is, well, it looks nice. I think it fits well on this map, but also it only takes water. That's it. As long as we keep, as long as we give it water, we get money. We sell maple syrup. I think we can. I think we can somehow manage that. Hopefully, we can somehow manage that. I think the toughest part's going to be continually filling it and keeping it stocked with water. How much did that really? Oh, that didn't do too bad. 5,000 liters. Looks like it's probably going to take about, I don't know, what do you estimate? 25,000 liters of water? I am going to check one thing. This did not work for me last time. I really tried to get water out of this little pond right here, and I don't think it's possible. In fact, we're probably just going to end up getting stuck. But I'm just going to try one more time. Yeah, it's just nothing happening. It just seems like in previous versions of Farming Simulator, you almost used to get water out of any of the ponds, or, you know? How deep is that? That looks really deep down there. Oh, yeah, that's deep. That's deep. I don't think we're going to get water out of this thing. No, we are not going to get water out of it. That's fine. Be nice to have a gate right over here, wouldn't it? To get into the cow pasture from this side. Boy, that would make life tremendously easier. But that's okay. So we have that, and then let's take a little spin over. I'll show you something else here. Let's just we'll drop the water tanker off right there. We don't need to haul that thing around. Happy Thursday. Thursday is always Throwback Thursday, of course. Sometimes Sunday is Throwback Thursday. I might even get a little bit crazy and do a Saturday Throwback Thursday, or a Monday, or a Tuesday. Well, you get the idea. So we bought this field right here, as you remember. It's limed and it is fertilized? I think it is fertilized. Hold on one momento. I think I did fertilize it. Yes, I did. Okay, so it has a single layer of fertilization. Now with that maple syrup, excuse me, with our new little maple syrup gizmo, we have to have a place to sell it. And since Betty Lou and Tiny are gone, I took advantage of the empty property right here and put down our own maple syrup selling stand. Quite lovely, if I must say so myself. As you can see, pure maple syrup. Support local maple syrup, I guess. And it looks like it has a stock already, but it does not. It's unfortunate. Just a nice little hut. I'll be honest with you, if I had a comfy like lawn chair with a with one of those cup holders in it, I would sit right here all day listening to the old music over there. Church bell would get a little annoying after a while because it never seems to stop. But other than that, this would be amazing. So that's where we're going to sell our maple syrup. Now, the other thing we got, and I think I mentioned this last time, is I decided just to say, throw caution to the wind, so to speak, and we bought this field over here. I do have, along with me today, an adult water beverage for clearing my throat, and a little bit of an adult stogie to also go along with the adult water beverage. So we own this field. 18 I purchased. I think it was like 10 grand, I think. And it actually kind of takes us, I think we own this. We're going to attach these. We're going to make one big Mamba Jamba field here. We'll work on that in a sec. But I think we own like all the way over, I think we might even own all the way over to, maybe to like about here or so, maybe? Yeah, something like in this nature right there. So I don't really know what we're gonna do with any of this other property. Maybe we'll figure something out eventually, but for now, that's what we own. Let's get out of here. So everything is still growing. We really don't have anything at the moment to harvest. We've got one more month. I think our grass will be able to be ready to cut. I think all we need to really accomplish this month now is sorry, duck, is cutting in our fields together here. And I think we're gonna use, I had a couple ideas on this. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, hey doggy. Forgot to feed him again. My bad. We can use our cultivator because we have the mod that turns a cultivator into a plow. So we can use that, and I think that's probably what we're going to end up doing. I was looking at I was looking at plows that we could get. And the only plow that really makes sense is either this thing here, but it's kind of newish looking. Big and small. Okay. Or this thing here, which I actually kind of like. A little 3-board plow. Looks kind of nifty. In a variety of stimulating dull colors. That's only $1,200. But it's 1.5 meters, I think. It might be yeah, it might take a little while. So I think what we're gonna do is, I don't even know if this Volvo will handle this cultivator, but we're gonna give it a go. We're gonna give it a go. This Volvo, by the way, has an amazingly slow reversing speed, which I guess for me is okay because it allows me to do precision reversing. I don't know what the horsepower requirements are for this cultivator, so we're just gonna go for it and see how it goes. Look at that thing. Yeah, good. Get out of the way. Get out the way. We'll do a little cutting through the bushes. Man, that would hurt so bad getting whacked in the face. I would imagine it would not feel very good. So here's the plan. The plan, I do not like the way the camera is set up right now. I can see the horizon jiggling around, and I'm gonna get sick looking at that, I think. So how do we interior dynamic vehicle cameras off? What is on? Indoor camera suspension, dynamic vehicle camera. I'm so confused. I think that fixed my problem. Yeah, I think it did. Let's try this one more time. We'll just take a little spin ski here. See how it looks indoors. Yeah, that looks better. I'm not a big fan of the camera that has like the horizon jiggling back and forth and around. I get a little nauseous. So we're definitely going to cut in these fields together. Let's even see if this thing can handle it. I don't even know if it can or not. Oh, is it on create field already? Open, close, lift cultivator. Allow create fields. Why? Why? Yeah. Oh, this thing's easily handling it. Wow. That's actually impressive. I didn't think the Volvo was going to have that easy of a time with the with this cultivator. And I think what I'm going to try and do is get it so that we're actually not only going to connect these fields. Oh my gosh, it's so slow in reverse. We're not only going to connect these fields, but we're also going to extend the width of... Well, maybe it's... Yeah, it's doing okay. Maybe I should have just gotten the... I probably should have just gotten the Ford or something to do this job, but... Whoa, it picked up the pace there. These look like they're fairly even Steven, so I don't think we have to do a whole lot. I know I'm probably not making a great deal of sense at the moment, but it'll make more sense here in a sec. Let's see if we can get this edge cleaned up just a smidge. I'm not worried about it being too perfect, but something like that would probably work over there. Yeah, that'll work. And then on this side over here, might as well take advantage of clearing some more of this out. This is going to be a nice big field for us. And I've got some, what I would consider to be possibly bad news, is we are going to, I think we're going to plant sugar beets on this field. Oh man, why am I doing that? Do we have the option between potatoes and sugar? Do we have potato possibility? We do. So we can do potatoes or sugar beets. Because we're definitely going to be using this thing for, for harvesting. Planting, we're going to use this planter here. Oh, that planter's not, wait. It doesn't do potatoes. That's right. It does sugar beets. That's why I think we were planting sugar beets. I don't think we have, at least I didn't really look for one. I don't think we have a reasonable, what the heck? Conveyor belts are an alternative way to load your trailers. No. Harvester. Sower. Well, 60 horsepower. Excuse me. We actually could manage that. Planter. Right there we go. Standard and planter. Interesting. And it only takes like 60 horsepower to run that thing? Shoot, that's not bad. Oh, look at this little thing. Wait, does that go in the front? So that you can have, does that go in the front so you can have like more potatoes in it? I think so. Or am I wrong about that? Let's see here. 60 horsepower, 1.5 meters. Oh, 1.5 meters. Well, that's about what the other one is, I guess. A sower with a mechanical processing system can be used on plowed surfaces, and a sower with mechanical processing system can be used on plowed surfaces. Oh, maybe it's... No, maybe... No, it's a regular sewer. How much does that hold? So it holds... Does it say how much it holds for potatoes? Not really seeing... Not really seeing that. Price difference, I guess, is the big difference here. Is this... What? Who made this mod? The part of the Grimmy Pack mod. Okay. Well, I would vote for this one because this one definitely looks to me like I don't understand though. So this is standard, right? And then planter. So what if you don't add the planter? It still looks like it'll plant. I don't understand. I don't understand. Well, what are you doing, Brad? Confusion has definitely set in on Old Family Farm with the potato planter. Maybe I should just consider doing sugar beets. There's really not many. But we haven't done potatoes. We did sugar beets back on Kubota Farm. I really haven't done much with potatoes. You know what? We're gonna do potatoes. We're gonna just go for it. You know what I'm saying? How's that look? That's reasonable. This is one of those things where if I continue to try to make that better, it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. So I think we better just stick with what we have. I could fix that up a little bit there. That's kind of bugging me. We could try and fix it up just a smidgen if we wanted to, I guess. Let's try and fix it up a little smidge. Biggest regret I'll have today. We could take this bad boy all the way over to the poles if we wanted to, I guess, but it's not really doing much good, is it? I don't think I'm being aggressive enough with it. Let's see if we can get this thing here a little bit more. Oh, that see what I did there? See what I did there? Made it worse. All right. Oh, that's so funny. It's not really that funny, but it is. But it's just the way I do it. It's just so stupid. Let's try one more. Let's try one more thing here. Why not? It's our field. We can do with it what we want, right? And honestly, at the end of the day, if I really nasty it up, we can just go into the paint department and put down some grass or something. I think so. I don't think it's going to be anything too horrific. That looks nice right there. I like that. Now here's the thing: we're going to line up the little nip of the trailer up, or the tractor up front, and I'm just going to follow the edge, just somewhat reasonably sober. Please, please, just stay right on there, Volvo. Just stay right on there for me. It's wanting to go to the left. It's wanting to go to the left. This is not going to look good when we're done, I think. And I'm just going to bring it up very smoothly and carefully. Lift the utensil. Not too bad. I'm sticking with that. I am so sticking with that. Then we've got a little bit of a protrusion. A little bit of a protrusion right here that I want to deal with. This Volvo's a little jerky, so it's kind of hard to make it stop like exactly where you want it to. I want to get rid of... See how that... See that? It just kind of jerks a little bit and gets that little bit there. That's all right. All right. I could do this for hours, to be honest with you. You all would hate me for it, but it would be... it is kind of fun. All right. Let's get this field... let's get this field finished up so we can move on with our move on with our lives. My sister Gwenevere is still in town. She's supposed to be inside right now, making her special. She calls it her surprise pie. She would not tell me the ingredients. She said that's what makes it a surprise. I am kind of curious as to what it's gonna be. I'm a little more curious or afraid as to what it's gonna taste like, but she told me that it's delish, so we'll see. Guinevere's surprise pie. Why do I feel like Gwenevere and Tiny would make a really good couple? And why do I feel like if that were to ever happen, I would move. I'd run away. I'd go into hiding. Because can you imagine family reunions and like Thanksgiving and Christmas get-togethers? Betty Lou, small, Tiny small, my sister Gwenevere betrothed to Tiny. Oy, oy, oy. And the children they would have. Oh, man. I mean, don't tell Gwenevere any of this, because I love her to death. You know, she is my sister, so it's kind of a requirement, but she frightens me. And, excuse me, and I hope she never reproduces. All right, let's get this knocked out. We are very close, just a couple of little grass strips here, and we have our new giant field. Easily the biggest field we have to date here on the old family farm, without question. Yeah, that's a good sized field. That's a good potato field. That's what it is. Maybe we'll do both potatoes and sugar beets. Ooh, wouldn't that be the ultimate in pain? Yay! Alright. Let me turn off allow create fields before I forget that it's on and destroy something else. So there's our new old family farm field creation. This whole gizmo here. Yeah. Nice. We need to get, we're going to have to do the liming and fertilizing to smooth it out with the other end of the field. So I think then we'd be good to go. Let's take a quick little pit stop right here and feed puppy. There we go. Now he's got a little bit of puppy's got a little something to eat. And wrecked. I just realized that Gwenevere was asking me if there were any feral cats in the area. I hope that has nothing to do with the surprise pie she's making. Oh, please don't let that have anything to do with it. So what are we doing here? We need our spreader. Sprayer too, actually. Let's kill the Volvo. Let's get on the Ford for now. I feel like running a little Ford action. And right over Ducky. Excuse me. Where is our spreader? I know where it is. Do I know where it is? No, I don't know where it is. It's not in the barn. There. It's not there. Well, it's got to be. It's got to be back here towards the back. I must have put it in the very back barn. It's got to be sitting back here somewhere. Yeah, there she is. All by herself there. I forget what we used our sprayer for. So there's some. Is that herbicide sitting right over there? I think it is. Oh, that's right, because we emptied. I think we emptied our sprayer that had herbicide in it. And now it's got liquid fertilizer. All right, so we're gonna lime up first. You know what I would like to do? Oh man, I would really like one upgrade. I would really like to get. Doesn't look like we have any options really right now for this, but I'm gonna find something, hopefully, that has a bigger capacity than this little thing. In fact, I think there's a couple that came out recently that look similar to this, but have bigger capacities. Because I don't mind this spreader, it just doesn't hold very much product. But what we're going to do is, just to make life easier on ourselves so we don't have to keep going from the field to the lime buying silo over here, we'll kick a hired helper off on that so they can automatically refill it themselves. It's going to cost us a little more, but it's going to make life a little bit easier for ourselves too. Oh, but you know what? Actually, we might be able to trick the hired helper into doing this, because if we kick a hired helper off, he's just going to do this whole field regardless of whether part of it doesn't need it or not. So I think we can trick it. I think we can just trick it by doing something like this, putting a strip of lime across here, and I think it'll see this lime here and stop and turn around. Look how fast it's using that lime up. It does. It uses lime up pretty darn quick. That is not a straight line at all. All right, let's see if my plan will work. So if we kick an AI off here, and if I have it set up so that they will autofill, bye. I think lime, it falls under fertilizer, I think. Oh, Gwenevere! She's back! Alright, cool. Go, girl! Yeah, look at that money just counting down. You'd think she wouldn't charge me so much for being my own sister, but she does. She couldn't care less. In fact, I think she charges me double because she's my sister. So when we were growing up, look at her trying to figure it out. She's like, oh, whatever. Yeah, come on, go girl. Get some. Let's see if she falls for the turnaround trick right up here, or if she's just gonna blow past it. When we were kids, growing up, Christmas morning, you know, we'd wake up all excited. Do not keep going straight. Ah, good job, girl. That worked. We would wake up Christmas morning all excited about our presents and stuff, and she would always make it a point to get up before me, go downstairs, grab all of my presents, and open them. So I would come downstairs all excited. Santa's come. Her presents are all wrapped. My presents are just sitting there unwrapped. In fact, sometimes if she saw something she liked, when she would unwrap them, she would just open them all the way up and just start playing with it. Yeah, it was pretty brutal. It was pretty brutal. She would tell me it was like Santa's way of telling me that I was adopted or an evil child or something like that, but I knew it wasn't. I knew it was Gwen. Silly Gwen. I actually felt like I got away easy from that because I still actually got the presents. Like, she could have buried them or, hid them and sold them, pawned them off or something. I don't know. My parents always favored Gwen. She was always on the dean's list and kind of that person most likely to. She was, I think she won the award for most likely to end up in prison or be a CEO. I think that was the award she won when we were in high school. Things were going to go one way or the other for Gwen. It was like an all or nothing type of a situation. Anyways, I guess we don't have to sit here and watch her. Oh, Massey, you're kind of blocked in, buddy. Don't we have a... Yeah, we got the John Deere. Let's do this. We're going to need to get this Massey out of here. So let's get the combine out of the way. And we'll go in here. Man, Massey, you are dirty, dirty. Dirty, Gertie. Let's get the Massey out of here. Let's go grab the sprayer. Clearly the Massey has been doing some liming. Easy now. Gentle, gentle. Easy, girl. There you go. Get the shifting going. We're making some headway, I think, on the old family farm. I'm kind of happy about some of the progress we're making. I think we're doing pretty good. I think we need to keep that positive cash flow. And as long as we keep that going, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. I'm going to try to come up with maybe a couple other ideas. Watch Gwenevere. Look at her. Just look at her. What's she doing? She makes me nervous. I always gotta keep my eye on her. Oh, she's done. She went inside. She's like, screw this. It's over. Gwen, did you get the... I guess you really can't tell from here, can you? Oh, yeah. Okay, good. So liming is nice and complete. Very nicely done. Get you out of the way, Mr. Ford. And let's see if we can do some damage here with the fertilizer. Go, Brad. You're wasting it. Go. There you go, buddy. Couldn't get the thing into gear. I feel like I would have done better in school growing up if I didn't spend most of my time learning how to avoid Gwen, you know? Like, most of my knowledge that I picked up growing up as a kid was learning how to not take a beating from my sister. And And I must say it's kind of paid off. I'm not going to say it was not useful information for, you know, future stuff, but it made me kind of a little bit better negotiator, that kind of thing maybe. But my whole life, you know, I've been able to avoid beatings, which is kind of nice. Most of the time, it's just run or scream like a girl, like a little girl. I think that works sometimes for me. I want to take a look at how, because if it's going to let us, I don't think it's going to let us. I think we have to plant something and then do the second. Why is this showing? Can we do a second layer? Because if we can do a second layer right now, I don't think that it's going to let us, though. No, it's just acting kind of weird. Oh, probably because this whole strip here was the grass part, wasn't it? Okay. I was going to say, if it was going to let us put a second layer of fert on this side of the field, I would just go ahead and do it. But I think you have to plant something and then we can put the second layer down. That's all good. We'll just get this side done and caught up so we're even Steven. And yeah, I'll have to visit the store, put an order in for a lease for a potato planter. And we'll get to planting potatoes. Oh man. I'm not really quite sure why I constantly subject myself. You know, really though, it's not that bad, right? Potatoes and sugar beets, they're not that bad. Um, especially on in this situation, because even our regular seeder is not huge, and our harvester is not huge, so it's not like we're taking a step back by planting sugar beets or potatoes. I'm not sure I would want to get into sugarcane or poplar on this farm, but yeah, but I think we're going to be okay with the sugar beets or potatoes. Either way we go, maybe both. I was thinking if we do both, we can use the same harvester for both. You just have to lease the two different bottom sections. Not exactly sure what they would technically be called. So that might actually be a decent way to go. We could lease the harvester, lease both of the bottom deals. As far as the calendar is concerned, though, if we do sugar beets, we can plant next month, and potatoes we can plant next month. Harvesting potatoes, they must have a faster growth time. So we'd be able to harvest potatoes sooner. See, potatoes can be harvested August and September. Sugar beets can't be harvested. So we would have to keep the harvester overnight in this kind of situation here. So not quite as lined up as I was hoping for. But probably good enough for our needs. Let me grab a quick adult water beverage here. Tonight's special water beverage is Smart Water with cucumber. With a little bit of cucumber juice, I guess, inside of it. It's not bad. I kind of like the Smart Water. I don't think it tastes necessarily any different than any other bottled water. I just don't have a sophisticated enough palate to taste the difference between different bottled waters. But I do like Smart Water. I don't know. Maybe it's just the marketing of it and stuff. I've drank Smart Water for a long time. You would never tell by listening to me, but it's supposed to make you smarter. I must say, water is I have made it a point several years ago. I am going to hit this tree. Yes, I am. I made it a point several years ago to start drinking more water, and I'm glad I did. I honestly, I think out of all the dietary changes I've made, I think getting more water in your diet is the way to go. It's really helped with just feeling more energetic. It's helped with feeling less or get less headaches, the whole 9 yards. Healthier skin. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, but I guess maybe that could be true. I don't know. Hydration, though, that's where it's at. So you all stay hydrated out there. I think we're going to have enough fertilizer. It's kind of nice. Didn't want to have to go and refill this thing. Looks like we are going to have just enough to get through, or easily enough to get through the rest of our field here. Feel like we've accomplished something already, and we're not even that far into the episode, and I feel like we have just hit the day running. Let's take a quick peek at what we got here. So, looking good. Liming is done, fertilizing is done, and I think we are good to go through that. I think we can sneak through here. I think that is it for this month. I think we're going to be able to fast forward. I think we're going to be able to fast forward to January, March. March is going to be a little bit busier for us. Just because we are going to have, nope, we're going to have grass here to do. We're going to have grass here to do. Not so much any crops yet. I think wheat over here still has a few months. It does indeed. So we'll have some grass to cut and of course planting. Yay. Where's our... Ah, yes. Let's get our Ford. Ford's looking a little bit dirty. Probably wouldn't hurt to get another tank of water over to our maple syrup dealio, just so I don't have to worry about that. I don't know how quickly it uses, how quickly, actually we better, if I stay consistent and put the spreader back here, I'll always know where it is. So maybe that's what I'll try. We'll just try and be consistent about it. Lower and release. All right, Mr. Ford, you stay there for a sec. Interesting. Oh, for a second there, I thought I was going to find a body. You know, Gwenevere's been here long enough. This would be a perfect place for her to hide one. I shouldn't talk so bad about her. She probably wouldn't kill somebody. Probably. All right. What do we want to do? We want to fast forward, I think, right? I'm going to save the game real quick, just to be on the safe side. And I think, where's our water tanker? Right there. Jeep, can you do water? Come on, warm up. There you go. Can the Jeepster? Boy, that... Man. Is it just me, or are the chickens and ducks getting bigger? That one looked huge. All right, Jeepster. Do it for us. Fail. And let's get one more load of water over to our maple syrup. Just because we can, and make it a little bit happier for a little while longer. And then we'll fast forward and we can get started on our... well, look at these things running for... What are you... Where are you going? Oh! That was amazing. Nice jump. Oh, do they think I'm feeding them? Because they're all getting pretty squirrely right now. Are you all... Do you need something? That one just says... apparently they don't care. Were you thirsty? You couldn't have been that thirsty. I checked. I think you had water. Well, you definitely have water now. All right. Let's get another refill here and make it over to our maple syrup. Doesn't look like any of the cows are trying to escape quite yet. This one over here looks like he's giving me the stink eye for something. Not quite sure what that's about. Let's get the gate closed before they make a run for it. The horn on this thing is awesome. Jeez! That one was... that one was really freaking out. That rooster was... I don't know, maybe the Adderall shortage is starting to wear on him a little bit or something. Not that I put Adderall in our chicken feed, but that would be actually kind of interesting. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Get one more dose of water for our maple syrup. Nicely done. Where is maple syrup? Yeah, it's probably about 20,000 liters total it can take. But I think that'll keep it happy for a while. We should start seeing pallets right here coming out soon, I hope. And I think we are ready to move on to March. I'm going to get the Massey put back away so it's not just sitting out there. A tidy farm is a happy farm. I don't know if that's true or not, but... All right. Let's move on. No more wasting time. Oh, I dropped something there. So, potatoes. How is this looking? All right, so growing there. Oh, grass doesn't start growing until March. We really could cut the grass. Now it's not like we won't get something out of it. Just one more growth period would help a bit. And that's got to be the next month. So if we're planning our, if we're going to plan our planting seasons, where's my, why do I, there we go. So we can focus on March. We can focus on doing our potatoes. And then we could let the grass grow one more month into April. Do a grass cut in April. Clear up those fields so that we could plant. Maybe we could do corn, maybe sunflowers, soybeans, potatoes. Maybe we could even do sugar beets if we really wanted to in those fields. I think that was where originally I was going to plant sugar beets. was on this field and this field. So maybe that's what we'll do. Sound good to you? Whoa. Hello, Mr. Weeds. Well, that's not very nice. I wonder if we... So we need to... Okay, we need to get a planter. We need to get a planter, Brad. Focus now. Focus. Massey, you'll do for now. You will do for now. Let's head to the store. And let's pick up a potato planter. And let's see what kind of havoc we can create. It might not hurt to get our weeder and take care of those weeds right there. But I'm wondering, sometimes planters and seeders will get rid of the weeds anyways as you use them. So we could try that first, and if we have to weed, we'll just weed, if I'm making sense. So, how much is it going to cost us to... I just don't understand why I have to pay an additional $450 for this add-on planter when this is supposed to be a planter already. I mean, what am I just missing? Is it just for looks? Is that what it is? How much to lease this bad boy? $981? Uh-oh, did I? Oh, no. You know what I did? I forgot to reset. I wonder where it's at. Okay. I forgot to reset our store deliveries. I knew I should have done that. That was silly. This thing we need to show on map. It's back at the farm. Oh, of course it is. And I didn't want to do that because it costs, you know, it costs like an extra 10% to have it delivered. And that's kind of why I was just going to drive to the farm or the store real quick and pick it up ourselves. But that plan pretty much failed. I've noticed that, and I don't know why. Well, I guess I know why in a way, but I wish the game would let you have kilometers per hour for one map and miles per hour and like Fahrenheit. Basically, North American settings for one map and European settings for the other map. I mean, you can do it, but you have to remember to change those settings every time you switch a map, where I wish the game would just remember which one I want to use for each map. Wouldn't that be nice? Right? Massey, are you going to need a front weight? Yeah. And it can't handle a front weight. Okay, so we're going to have to get a different tractor. We're going to have to get a tractor that... I think the John Deere is the only tractor we have. No. Yeah, definitely not. Which tractor do we have that can handle... I thought the John Deere... Wait, do we not have currently a tractor that can take a front weight? Let's just try the John Deere. Can I change that front end to being a 3-point or something for that? Engine setup, wheel setup, cab, front weight is yes and no. That's it, huh? Well, we'll try it with the built-in front weight. I was kind of hoping we could use this barrel weight right there, because that's a good weight and it would definitely hold down the front end of the tractor. Maybe I should have not gotten this big of seeder, because once we get potatoes in it and stuff, it's gonna have some weight to it, right? Oh, wait a minute. I wonder. It looks like the John Deere's handling it a little bit better. But I'm noticing. It's still lifting up a bit. I'm noticing that there's a fertilizer and seeds available for this thing. And I bet the fertilizer goes in this front tank, right? It still doesn't make sense why I paid extra for this rear deal. I don't know. Maybe one of you can explain it to me. I think it's just for looks. So how are we going to fill this thing? How are we going to fill this thing? Okay, so it's got a little lid you can open. I would say we might as... I guess we wouldn't have to put fertilizer in it. We can just do fertilize after, but why not now, right? Ooh, okay. That's seeds. Okay. And this should be fertilizer up front then. Yes. Okay, that worked out absolutely lovely. The only thing I just remembered is we've got a pallet of seeds in the barn that we probably should be using instead of paying for all these seeds. Oh, these ducks. Oh, John Deere, thankfully the John Deere has some front weight to it, because I'll tell you, man, this thing, you can tell this thing's got some weight. I have no idea if I can trust Gwenevere to operate this machinery. It frightens me thinking about it, quite frankly. She'll probably just sit and eat the potatoes, if I'm being honest with you. All right, let's line up for the first round of potato planting season. Yeah. Lower the gizmo. Do I not have to turn it on? Is it just kind of a... Because nothing's turning on here. So it must just be a roll and go kind of a deal. Yeah, I guess it is a roll and go kind of a deal. Oh, yes. We are officially in the potato planting business. This is going to take a while. Oh, I love the way that looks, though. That's so cool. My curiosity, though, is getting the better of me, and I think offline, I am going to check this thing out and not add that additional back-end thing we added and see if it makes any difference at all. I just don't think it does. Are you getting rid of the weeds for me, buddy? Is it? It kind of looks like it is, but not. Yeah, I think it is, actually. I think it is getting rid of those weeds. We'll give her one more pass and see. So this is kilometers per hour, like 9. So isn't that like 4 miles an hour in real life? In real time is like 4 miles an hour, right? Is 9 kilometers an hour? I don't know. This always seems like such a good idea when I think about it. And then when I get to doing it, I'm already questioning whether or not this was a good idea. Let's lower. And let's go. I'm going to try to do inside cab here for this one. I figure I can kind of just line up with my right tire somewhere. Oh, I would be destroying our planted potatoes on this. I would, yeah, I should not be allowed to do this. I think I'd be destroying half of our potatoes already. I don't think it's taking care of those weeds now that I'm looking at it. No, it's definitely not. So we are going to give her a lift. We're going to go grab... Man, where's Gwenevere when you need her? We're going to grab the Ford here real quick, since that's the one we tabbed to. And I think our weeder's up front. We're going to grab our weeder real quick, and let's just get those weeds knocked out. I'm pretty sure I can just do them after we plant, but it feels a little bit more proper to do them now. So we'll just get it taken care of. I smell something cooking. Gwenevere must be finishing up her surprise pies. You know, just saying that out loud, it sounds horribly wrong. I am not looking forward to it, but she's gonna make me try it. I know she is. She's an evil, evil woman. And we're just gonna quick pretend like we're not destroying the potatoes we have planted already. Come on, Brett. There you go, buddy. Stay on top of it now. At least this thing's a little bit faster. Clean this up a little bit for us. I wonder why weeds aren't growing. Oh, yeah, I know where. I get it. Yeah, so they're just growing where we added to our field. I'm not entirely sure how long this episode is right now, if I'm being honest. I kind of lost track of time. But I think I'm going to wrap things up. I've been trying to keep episodes a little bit shorter, mostly because it seems like lately YouTube has really been having some issues getting the high def processing done with the larger, longer videos. And I really hate uploading, well, having videos go public and not having better quality available for you to watch, because some of you it probably doesn't matter, but I'll tell you, if I'm watching a YouTube video and it's got that, you know, kind of that just really low resolution deal to it, it just kind of distracts me a little bit. So, I mean, I don't expect them to be in 4K, but I at least like them to be, you know, relatively clear. But I'm going to go ahead and finish up getting these weeds taken care of. Excuse me, I'm also going to keep attacking the potato planting. I'm not sure how far I will get into potato planting. Hopefully I'll get a good majority of it done by the time we get back together again. We'll go from there. I think we are going to plan on doing both potatoes and sugar beets, so we might as well do both the root crops and just see how that goes for us. And yeah, I guess that's it for this episode of Old Family Farm. I appreciate you all watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to. It'd be great to have you subscribe to the channel. And we will be back in Germany on Hinterland tomorrow, and it will be Friday, which will make us all in a much better mood. So thanks again, everyone. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.